no idea what he's like as a person. Mm-hmm. They knew we doing that.
To me, what makes a car special is kind of the way that it feels. So I have to feel connected to it. I have to feel it in the seat of my pants, connected to the road, connected to the ground. It has to be a car that I feel like I can make go fast. I actually say sometimes that nowadays cars are too easy to drive because you can't feel, you know, in the steering wheel what the car is doing and where it's at and kind of the balance of it, because cars are sometimes built to be comfortable. So I like a car that you have to drive to make it go.
Everybody's... Well, that's why I kind of liked it. I was like, well... I also understand the Philadelphia media, and that's part of my... No, there's a saying that nobody hates the Philadelphia athletes more than the Philadelphia media, and nobody hates Philadelphia media more than the Philadelphia fans. And it's true. And then I have to listen to all this bullcrap about how Jalen Hurts is the worst quarterback ever, and I'm sitting there going, I've seen 2 Super Bowls in the last 3 years, and they won one of them, and he was the MVP of that. I'm a fan of him forever. I don't care what you tell me. Streaming on Twitch, and I went to go type in my own chat, and Streamlabs is telling me that I need to join Twitch. And I'm like, how am I streaming to Twitch if I'm not logged in? Hold up. What is happening? I'm streaming. It says I'm live. It says I have a viewer, and that viewer is me. So what's happening here? Well, I have to make sure that nobody can... that's not a... Nobody can hear you guys all complaining and stuff. Oh my god, what is my Twitch password? Oh my god, what an absolute mess. That might actually be a good idea, but also might be a terrible idea. Not a good idea. I will say though, and we're gonna leave obviousness out of it. Oh my god, it's a Pokemon. There was one time where I did have to explain one of those words to somebody because they saw it in a book and they pointed at it. I said, "What is that?" And I'm like, "That's the worst one ever. You should never say that." And I was like, "Well, I'm glad this person has never actually heard this, but also not good." High school. I'm pretty sure this person was in middle school. You know, do you remember that scene from The Good Fight where Delroy Lindo is like, say it. So say it. And they won't. And I'm just like, I love him. I love him so much. You've disabled the ability to log in with your email? Oh my god, what is going on here? Okay, you know what? We're gonna figure this out live. Oh my god. I was in high school, the person was in middle school, and the book was To Kill a Mockingbird, so guess the word. Could be anything. Yes. Yes. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Ew. Guys, what are we doing here? Oh my god, we did it! Hell yeah. I think Twitch is trying to tell me I should never stream again. Which is crazy, cause like... Yeah, you know... Can we not highlight me in a comment, please? I was just, when you said kicked, I was like, I know exactly where this is going. Alrighty! No thank you. That is when... You could probably teach me a couple new dances. I could also teach them a few. I think. What a wonderful conversation. I'm sorry if I started it. I don't remember either. So let's talk about Real Housewives of New Jersey. Oh, well, speaking of that, they have like their uncensored episodes, and obviously people aren't going crazy, but I realized halfway through it, I'm like, oh my god, I've never actually heard these people curse before, which is crazy. Yeah, so they had like, the last season of New Jersey would have been filmed after Scandal, right? If I got my timing correct? Yeah, because it was fall 23. And so like Margaret and Dolores are having an argument, and Dolores just drops like the hardest, you know what, to her, and I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. Yeah, I've definitely seen it, but it's just like realizing they were all actually saying the F word at each other was so funny. I know, but like hearing it. talking to? I was talking to my office manager. No, the hell you were not. You were absolutely not. Level first. Also, I think the funny thing about that sit down where they were all talking, I don't know, maybe I guess I wasn't paying attention, but they were like, it's the Last Supper. I'm like, what has led to you guys thinking this is like it being over before the lunch, you know? Like, did I miss? That's the information I didn't have. And then she's like, this, that, the other thing. And then she's like, no, Jack did this. And Jack is like, no, I didn't. 5 seconds later, I did do that. What? I was also having the worst time trying to figure out what they were saying because they did censor something in that episode. I'm like, oh, it's the person's name. They censored the person's name. I was like, what did she do? Oh yeah, that's fair. Also, the concept of having a restaurant right along a railroad track, just like, how does that work with like the tables rattling with the train is? We'll go. Where is it? Maybe we can stop in Paramus. What if we go? That's cool. We need to go to Paramus and see the red sunset. It's like red. Weird. Which mall? There's multiple in that Paramus malls? This freaking course, dude. They show Jennifer's house. And the house in and of itself is obviously massive with its 16 and a half bathrooms, right? And then you have the grounds, and you're like, wow, this is great. But then it pans out, and they are literally almost on top of the house next to them, and I was like, this is such a funny concept where you guys are almost row homes, but in, like, mansions. You're, like, row mansions. That's crazy. Like, you have no grounds other than what's in, like, your house and then your fence. You have nothing outside of that, which is a little odd to me, but, you know, whatever. I earned rewards points. Hooray. I think I might be in this race for about 5 years. It's an endurance race. Try hard enough. Forza Horizon is coming out with the game that's in Japan, and I'm like, I think I need it. But also, it's only on the next gen, which means it's on the PC. Unfortunately, Forza only makes games for the Xbox. Whenever I have the absolute need and want to play Mario Kart World, I got you. this gonna take me 40 minutes to complete this race? I might be streaming this race for 2 hours. Oh yeah, you have to actually go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love communication. I love ambiguous liking of messages. Would you work for like 5 hours and then dip? But you just have to like sit there and be available just in case if like good. I feel like if you can't do anything, I don't know, like yeah, I can't do that. I you work out or something else. Let me just like get literally, I'm gonna be in this race for an hour and a half. Yay, I did it, guys. I'm sorry. I was in a meeting today, and I just checked the weather app, and I was like, guys, it's supposed to snow like 2 feet this weekend. And then at some point, no less than an hour later, I checked the weather again, and it's like maybe 2 to 3 on Sunday. I'm like, how do you have a 17-inch swing of snow? Yeah, like how do you swing 17 inches of snow like that? They've gutted the funding for all of, yeah, so that they don't actually have correct numbers. Oh my god, the guy who passed me. Well, Gina, I think your prediction from what you saw was correct, right? It was like the most correct. I did say 10 to 12, which I thought was going to be low. Oh, I went over it. Yeah, I don't think it got to 10. Here. So slow, why are we so slow, why are we so slow? Oh, I did see a tweet earlier about how much snow we're gonna get this weekend. And I was like, oh, okay, so that makes the 20 make sense, and then it dropped it. I'm like, I'm not sure that tweet was right. Move out of the way. Sure. Also, I have a question to the people. Do I have anything on a Saturday within the next month besides the mystery thing? Did I tell anybody if I had something on Saturday? Oh, I swear I had something on a Saturday and I just can't. No, that's... I mean, yes. I mean, yes, but I'm not like... That is a Saturday. Please never ask that question again. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. You did that clarification. Sorry. I didn't mean to jump down your throat there. No. I'm gonna be honest. If we are gonna do something like skiing again, it would be a weekday. Because I don't think we ever want to go skiing on a weekend ever again. Too packed. But no, I was thinking, I was like, somebody wants to do something on Saturday. Maybe it was me. Okay, so the answer is no. Maybe I just made it up. I don't know. What do you want to do? I have something this Friday, so it's a Friday. I don't know. I I have a doctor's appointment on a Friday. How did I pass somebody? When did that happen? Yeah. To my doctor's appointment? How are you passing me? The Audi R8 just passed me. I'm playing Forza. I'm streaming Forza. Because they came out with a new game in Japan. I'm like, I gotta go beat all the Forza so I can go get the one in Japan. That one. In order? No. It's just the ADHD in me wants me to play in order. Yeah. Although I'm pretty positive for the... So this is Motorsport. Forza Horizon is the one that takes place in different countries. I'm pretty positive for Motorsport, they all take place in the same courses. So I don't really know the difference between the two unless it's like Madden where it's just updating cars. How am I in place 1 of 8? What's happening? There's a car in front of me and I'm still in first. I feel like that's... Hell! Am I trying to beat like time trials? Wales? I don't know. See, where am I? I feel like I'm in Germany for some reason. Ah. That seems extreme. It also seems extreme. These actual cars? Why am I don't know what's happening. It's entirely possible. Exactly. Oh. Does anybody here watch Bridgerton? Got a bad question. Okay. That would be a bad question. Listen. Oh, I was waiting for you to say that you were done it. I have to... It's something Marissa sent me. I have to go and screenshot it. She sent it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks this, because You're absolutely right. I don't want to, like... No, practice is canceled, guys. Taylor, don't look at the moon. The performance is canceled. When Amanda sent that thing about, practice after, like, my snow things, I sent her the 2 memes that the 2 of us sent in the chat years ago when we were like, no, seriously, guys, I'm on my way, which I still think about every time it snows, and it's just so funny. No, oh, no. Confuso! Oh, speaking of the Fuso, they didn't have any of the men in the last 2 episodes, which normally I'd be like, cool, great, but I'm just like, these last 2 episodes were so weird. They definitely were not planning on this. They were like, we have to scrounge up all of this because it's over. And then we're gonna get, no, they're never filming again. I feel like every one of those types of shows has like their person on it. So I feel like you can't redo New Jersey with new people. It won't work like Vanderpump. Rhode Island? I have a lot of catching up to do. Oh, well, if it's a new show, I can just start watching it. What is... Did we ever get confirmation on the Summer House adult version? Okay. The in the city. I was gonna say in the city, but that doesn't make any sense to me because they're already in the city half the time. I'm down. Also, forget, have you ever, did you watch Next Gen NYC? Have you watched that yet? Okay. I forget if there's 1 or 2 seasons of it. I need to rewatch it because now I have the context behind the New Jersey people. And then after I watch Salt Lake City, I'll have the context about the Salt Lake City people. That's fair. Maybe I need to search the Reddit for what the actual deal is with half the people in New Jersey, because I'm still like, I know you're Team Teresa, I'm Team Melissa, but I know there's stuff outside of the show that I cannot find. Okay. She's good. So here's my thing, and this is what you said before, it's like they're still reality TV people. I'm like 100%. Something about, like, the most recent seasons with her defending her husband bother me in a way that's not like reality TV bothering me. That's why I'm like, oh my god. Other than that, great for reality TV. Absolutely, she knows exactly what she's doing. She's great for it. She was literally made for it. Shout out to her for making all that money in reality TV. We all wish we could do the same thing. Good for you. Got the money. Good for you. I'm tempted to start listening to Giggly Squad. I'm so tempted, but there's a voice in the back of my head, and it's Gina. It's you saying, "Don't you dare." That's the voice. That's what I was having the conversation. I was like, oh my god, you know Paige, you know. The person was like, yeah, I listened to Giggly Squad. I was like, oh no, because, oh no. Well, I was like, I don't know, it's like, I say the names of people on the stream who've been on the stream before. Yeah. No, that's okay. We know. No. No, not right now. No, I always panic check every 5 minutes. Coach, are you okay? Oh. Yeah. Hey, Lauren, you know what that's like, right? Because she put the team on her back. And then it broke. I have my own opinions on that I'd rather not put on the internet. Still counts. Quick question here. Did you, and I'm saying this as a you thing because I know what happened when we were all together. Actually, no, that's not a proper thing. Okay, hold up. Did the team, while in Empire 8, no, they won the Empire 8 the next year. Sorry, I'm trying to figure something out. So they made it to NCAA's at some point, but they weren't in the Empire 8. So I'm not counting that. Not for any other reason besides I need a similar comparison here. Was our best finish in the Empire 8? I know we make jokes that it was the last day, but we also didn't come in last. We were third. Is that the best finish that team ever had in Empire 8? Except for that year. That's why I was like, is that the best finish the team ever had? Okay. Was the next year? I don't think they were first out the next year. They hosted it the next year. No. I don't know. And then they were good, and then they weren't good. I still can't believe that we got ranked after beating Fisher, which, like, one game, understandable, but then we got run ruled the next game. I was like, no offense to anybody, why would you rank us after that? Like, who was giving votes? He didn't even know us, but he was doing it. No. Actually, that would have been the year, so you did know her. Yes, okay. Hooray! Yay! Cat. There's a cat. There's a cat. There she is. Right, I'm on lap 4 out of 8. I've been in this one race for 33 minutes. Oh my god! No. Say what? Yeah, you're not as sweaty as Mario Kart as the rest of us. I mean, I have Smash, and I've only ever played it like 3 times on my own console. But I feel like I feel like they're like, you have to have Mario Kart, you have to have Smash, and Kirby, and then after that, who cares? But those are the 3 you absolutely have to have. Air Ride. I think I have Kirby Air Ride. I have Kirby Air Ride. Am I tripping? I think, okay, hold up. I think I do have it for the GameCube. Okay, so no. Okay, I'm lying. I'm lying. It is. I'm lying. I have the GameCube one, not. We're doing great. We're doing... I'm doing good. It took me 5 minutes to ask a 3-second question earlier. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Oh my god. Jeez. What's there's an expensive version? No! Oh god, it's devastating. What'd you get? Oh, I will say, this happened when, Lauren, why I texted you and was asking about the Nintendo thing, because I was watching the Mario Kart, video. I watched that video again, and it's incredibly funny, and I'm like, we all need to hang out every once in a while, either online or in person, and play Mario Kart. And then if it's online, I'm streaming it, because it's wonderful. One time, it was you, me, Marissa. It was Marissa, yeah. Yeah, that's so funny. It's like, why'd you send yourself off the track? Defender out by Donkey Kong, I think. Break stuff? Break something. Everything is what? Everybody, what? That's Limp Bizkit, right? Yes. That's different. Have they... I know Starter Squad came out with a new episode. Has Astif come out with a new one more recently than a year? Yes. Okay. I still need to watch the other one and make a reaction video to it, because I did a reaction video to the one in 2021. Or 2020, probably. Like, no, definitely 21. My goodness. Ah. My right arm is not gonna be able to move tomorrow because I need to keep this freaking gas pedal down for an hour and a half. One day, you know, every time I think my forearms are jacked, I get reminded that they're not. Question mark? Although I will say, I do think they are jacked. Although I haven't really hit a softball in months, so and that's the reason why they aren't that jacked. The head coach the other day was like, "Hey, if I need you to demo something, can you do it? Are you down?" And I was like, "Yeah, but if you're gonna be firing balls at me, the answer's no." Like, yeah, if you want me to demonstrate throwing form, sure, but not fielding. You hitting the ball at me as hard as you physically can. I'm gonna pass on that because I can say no now. Even though I was never actually asked to do it in high school, I just had to watch other people do it, and I was laughing, watching everybody poop themselves. Alright, guys. Holy goddamn. 4 laps took me 40 minutes and 30 seconds. I should play different. Hey! I'm gonna come in last. What is happening? Am I getting lapped? You said another 40 minutes. I'm down for it. Oh my god, dude. If I had workouts tomorrow, I would have not done this. I think I specifically skipped this race because I knew I needed at least 2 hours. Endurance race. Yeah, endurance for your freaking forearm. Oh my god. Do you think I can ask the helicopter to give me a lift? I'm gonna say it. There are at least 5 people behind me and 5 people in front of me, but this thing is telling me I'm first out of 8. First out of 8. There are not 8 people in this race. Oh shit. It's actual laps. I know, I saw endurance race and I'm like, I'll be okay. I think my arm might fall off. You're probably right. I'm gonna spend enough money when I go to the freaking Unrivaled game and get me a Paige Becker's jersey. No, actually, I'm going for what I'm thinking, I don't need a jersey. I want a jersey. I need new socks, and I need new turfs. All of that combined will not be the cost of a Switch 2, so I'm saving money. Girl math. Girl math. I just got a console. I'm not gonna get a new console for another few years. Hopefully. See ya. No. Coach, were you raising your hand? Or next time. I know the whole alphabet and a couple words. I think Coach just told me to go F myself. Isn't that the Italian way of saying that? Oh, also I can say this now that everything with New Jersey's over and I got full knowledge of the whole show. Dolores is my favorite. It's not even close. It's not even close, actually. Remotely. Hey! Yeah, we're not gonna judge people for doing activities outside of their original activity. Yes. Wait, 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 she won. She was in a commercial for it. Boom. Hey guys, somebody in the chat just said they're literally driving right now. Somebody in the chat said I'm literally driving right now, but when I park. That doesn't make any sense. Why are we driving on page? Don't do that. It's probably a bot. It could be. They're driving, so obviously they can't see what they're doing when they're typing. Mods. When I finish this race in 3 hours, I'm deleting a message. Wow, that's today. Oh my god. Honest to God, I stopped reading after me and my squad are gonna pull up heavy, and I was like, and do what exactly? And I didn't read the next line, I just panicked. That's called time blindness. You may or may not have ADHD, I'm sorry. Oh guys, I couldn't, my doctor's appointment didn't happen on Friday, so I couldn't ask him what brand of vitamins I should be taking. Do we take it at the morning or at the night? Yes. Oh, also, about not getting the Switch 2, if I'm getting any more technological advancements, it's definitely going to be a new CPU cooler before anything else. 5 cars behind me. Hello? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would put me in 4th. There are definitely more. Well, I don't know what's happening. There's definitely more than 8 people in this race. Hello. See ya. Also, Gina, the more I spend on Switch 2, the less I spend on golf clubs. What'd he say? No, I was genuinely planning on getting some after the softball season. Yeah, Mayor, we're hoping for June. But yeah, that'll be... Okay, well, I don't want to lose in May anymore. That would not be great. We gotta play, yeah, because it's not like skiing. Like, skiing I feel like is like a 2-3 times a winter maximum. And like, it's not worth it, bless you, to get skis. But like, a helmet, sure, bless you. But golf clubs, yeah. Because maybe I won't get a driver that has a hole at the top of it. I'm gonna be last. I'm gonna be last. When did I start on lap 6? About 2 hours. Yeah, probably. So I'm staring at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots, and then 4 dots, and then me, which means there's at least 10 people in this race, but it's telling me 1 of 8. So what in the fudge is happening right now? Maybe I didn't read. It's fundamental. Okay, guys, only 25 more minutes. I'm not gonna have a hand for that. Shoot, dude. It's entirely possible. Oh, I was also talking to somebody today who did in fact shovel 3 times. And I'm like, alright, I'm glad we all had the same exact idea. People... I guess all my time is shoveling with Mini, but we weren't trying to shovel the whole driveway. just disassociate while you're racing, it'll go faster. And not while you're... I had that happen to me once when I was like much younger and only driving down like one small stretch road. I was like, I can never let that happen again. And it hasn't happened since. You know, would you hate me if I attempted to listen to Gig Grease Club? Would you hate? I don't think I'd ever really... Literally, the one person was like, yeah, and I was like, yo, Gina hates that half of the... so much. And they're like, why? And I was like, you need to watch season 5 of Summer House. So if you don't do that, you will have no context, and I cannot explain it to you properly. You need to watch it with your own eyeballs. Probably. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I don't like that part. The City Girls part. Oh, I was listening to Captains today because I thought my phone was gonna straight up explode because it got very warm. And I forgot what time it was. I was like, oh, I've been cooking on this for a while now. Captains was... I was listening to Beverly Hills. And they were talking about Kyle Richards, but they were saying something, and it was about food, and they were like something about Kyle Richards being that, and it was so funny, and I can't remember what it was, and now I'm disappointed. That part, I was that's what I ended off at. I'm like, oh my god, y'all hate her so much. I mean, you know, my hand's starting to go dumb. What's auto accelerate? Whoa. At some point, if I ever get rich enough, I won't tell you, and there will be signs, and the sign will be me having a racing sim. Okay, mother fudger. You're projecting onto me. I'll just pull a Philip Rivers and I'll curse without cursing and it'll be disgusting. Like a blood. Okay, what if I just let this person in front of me? I'm catching up! I can see it! You're definitely... What a beep! Oh, this is definitely Germany. Definitely Germany. Alright, guys. We're on the 7th lap and we're an hour and 40-some seconds in. Holy goddamn. Another 20 minutes. Is he talking to the cat? Oh, the poop chute is also doing its job, so that's good. I shoveled a lane for Dixie to be able to go outside and not get wrapped in the snow, and I've been calling it the poop chute. First time chat, last time chat. God, I hope. This is what people think. Yeah, they're like, generative AI is so good. I'm like, generative AI saw that I was playing a driving game and then told me I'm driving for when I park. No, the chat. The chat. Yeah. I'm gonna tell them I'm driving. Unless this is an actual real person, and if that's the case, please, dear God, get off your phone. Holy God. I'm driving. I want this car, but not in this color or... My splits are awful, dude. Wait a minute. Yeah, I sent you a message the other day and it was a tweet. I finally made it to Real Housewives Twitter. And it was the video of Lisa Rinna dancing on the table at Andy's baby shower. But it's like Dorit's dancing. I feel like Erica's there because there's another blonde. But then Lisa's on the table, and then I see this brunette jump in front of the table and just drop into a split. I'm like, that has to be Kyle. Absolutely has to be it. Like that hasn't been shown yet on the traders or something big? What could possibly happen? We know who all the traders are. Like, what's... Oh, I have to... What episode am I on? I find this, oh my god, I love how they were calling Donna Kelsey Miss Donna. I'm like, what a sign of respect. They're calling her Miss, every last person on that table was calling her Miss Donna. It's the sign of respect. It's like Beyonce's mom being Miss Tina. It's Miss Donna. That's what it is. I would have been crying if I had to vote for her. I'd be like, I just voted out Jason Kelsey's mother. I would hate myself. Spoilers! It's okay, I spoiled myself. The one time. So, where am I? My phone got really warm while I had that on, so I had to switch where I was recording. Something was going on with my phone today. It dropped to like 25%, it was toasty. Oh my. There's so many people, they're really pretty. Oh my goodness. There I go. I'm officially in last place, so nobody else can pass me now. I say that and I'm probably gonna get lapped. Also, it's really funny, and I've only watched 2 Housewives shows, so obviously I don't have more than 2 comparisons. But I really think Andy hates New Jersey. Is he shoveling? I thought were him or his wife the one who was shoveling with like 3mm was still on the ground? Yeah, I've truly never seen that though. I don't think I've been shoveling age to see that happen. I know. I think so. I remember our shovels being really, really bad before I went to college, and then when I came home from college, we finally got good shovels. I have no memories of shoveling in middle school, but I'll have to ask my parents. What? That's what you gotta do. Oh? Break up with him. Oh my god. It's actually really funny. One of the coaches, his wife, I think, is in Florida. So she was telling the daughter, like, hey, you gotta stay home this weekend. Don't go to your boyfriend's because you need to help dad shovel. And I was like, screw that. Have the boyfriend stay over your house, and then he has to shovel too. Get more shovelers in the house. Bring home the whole family. Have everybody shovel. Hey. My alarm's about to go off in a minute. I might crash into a wall when it does. I didn't think I was gonna be racing for an hour and a half. It's not gonna be an hour and a half. It's gonna be an hour and a half. If I don't do it now, I'm never gonna do it. I gotta see it. I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever I want. Please! Okay, well. Got him, dude. Got it, dude. One lap, 8 out of 8. I'm gonna hopefully finish under an hour 22. And then I'm going to bed. Because it's a school night. I also have to check to see if the school is even in school tomorrow. Not that it matters because we already canceled workouts, but... But you didn't even follow. What the fudge? Doesn't somewhere in your code say to follow? Like, get me to 50 followers. Me and all the homies are gonna be affiliates. Am I even allowed? I actually had the thought the other day that I know my uncle was like, well, maybe we can do some hitting, and I was like, well, I promised Greg we could do some, like, the testing of the clubs. I'm convinced I could use the men's set, to be quite honest with you, because I was using your clubs the one time, and I was totally fine. But maybe that's just the toxic athlete in me. Yeah, I can hit more. Also my shoulder stuff. Yeah. I'm also short, so that probably doesn't help me either. I just don't want some... No. Probably more expensive, too. All of them like, let's get some light blue and pink. I'm like, can I just get a set of black clubs? Like, why do we have to do some black colors? Okay. That's what we gotta do. We have to retire soon, and then we'll travel south to golf with him. If I can still walk by the time I'm 50, I'll consider it a win. I always thought I was gonna end it up with a cane, just because how bad my knees were trending in middle school. I was like, I won't be able to walk in 4 years. In middle, yeah. Golf. Yeah. You know. Ah, my back. Ah, my knee. Ah, my back. Physically. The back kind of scares me though, because I know what happened to hurt it originally, and then last year before the wedding, I was lifting one Sunday, and I just was being stupid, and I lifted too much too soon. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna take a chill. But then this past year, I genuinely don't know what happened, and I'm like, now I'm scared, because I don't know this time what I did to mess it up. Honestly, if it gets me ready for the apocalypse, then I'm good. I'll do Pilates. I'll probably kick my butt. Woo! What? I mean, honestly, Gina, it might have been a good thing you weren't in today because canonically there might be 5 feet of snow on that roof, which means nothing would have worked. That was... You know what that means. You know. Literally what? Exactly. I tried to open just like a folder today. Actually, I was working in a file today and it was being weird, and I'm like, I definitely did that thing where like something gets copied where it shouldn't, so it's like double and triple dies, and I was like, okay, let me go try to check this right out as I was like being done. And I opened the folder and then it was loading and I was like, okay, maybe something's down, and then the computer just went black and I'm like, okay, we're done for today. I'm gonna consider that canon and we're done for today. Yes! No! How did you get... Why is it like 3 minutes from this against me? Ah! Our flag means death. I did have a thought after finishing New Jersey, like now I can get to the shows that I've like been meaning to watch for literally a year plus, but then I'm like, the more I delay watching the Real Housewives, the more Real Housewives I have to watch. I want to watch Salt Lake City because I have heard it's good, and I want to watch Atlanta for sure. Phaedra is the reason. Yeah. Oh yeah. I can cross New Jersey off. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out why I didn't like New Jersey in the beginning, because like Beverly Hills was fine the whole way through. I don't know why I didn't like New Jersey. Maybe, so also that first reunion set bothers me so much, and I have no idea why. I can't pick it out. No, it's not. It just freaks me out for some reason. Also, speaking of bougie, what was it? Danielle had like an event called Kids Bop. I'm like, how did you get away with naming it that? Genuinely. Yeah. Yeah, it was the charity thing where then Jennifer was like, you paid yourself out of it, and she's looking at her like, what? Why do I have traction control on where it could genuinely rain at any moment in this game? Because weather is real in this game. That mother fudger back there is not real. I hope she's doing okay. Yeah, always, obviously. Oh, also, Lauren, You're joining us when we're golfing. Sorry. I don't make the rules. Whenever it gets warm. And then the person that I was hanging out with last week, who was like, I want to drive a golf cart, I'm like, you'll be the fourth, and then you'll drive a golf cart. Holy crap, we finished the race. Yes. Hit the squad, rolling up. You drive the golf cart. Hell yeah, dude, let's go. I'm trying to break 110. Accomplished. You head out. I'm gonna get rid of this race. Good night. Drive safe. I just realized I said drive safe while I'm playing a driving game. That's hilarious. Speaking of drive safe, I hope that I do drive safe. Yeah. That motherfucker back there is not real. Yeah, let's buy this upgrade. How do I guide the credits? I have 5 million credits. 50,000 where I can get a car. Get a car. 2006 Aston Martin, let's go.
Going with the car. Smart choice. Now you have one more car to pick from, and you boosted your car collection score at the same time.
Me? Hey. Oh, I need 1,000? How many do I need to get to? Oh, it was the Nürburgring. That's what I thought. Literally what I thought. To ride an ATV? Hell, dude. Oh my god, the bowling? Holy. Nürburgring. I'm not saying that correctly. Whatever. Next time. Oh my. Dude. Holy. Oh my. Jesus. I'm so next time. It's gonna take. Next time. Oh my god. Ow. Continue. Oh my god. An hour and a half? be it for me for this time. Next time, we're gonna try to finish that whole section.